It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield-Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchenland USA, Advanced Car Care Center, and Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Happy Tuesday. Good morning to you. Hope you're having a good week. We got some news to tell you about here on Around the Ozarks News.
We begin with this. A family of 10 is displaced after a fire damaged their home in Newburgh. Firefighters were called to two fires near 2nd Street. Investigators say the first fire started in a wood pile next to a wood stove, and then a second fire later destroyed two outbuildings, but crews kept it from reaching a nearby home. Firefighters from Doolittle and Rolla helped battle that blaze. Whooping cough cases are at their highest level in at least 15 years in Arkansas. Nearly 490 cases have been reported statewide so far this year, mostly among people under 20. Health officials say pertussis is highly contagious, and they're urging families to watch out for symptoms.
Well, I remember that. We're out of those woods yet, it seems like, with our kids, but I remember the days of whooping
RSV is what they got. Remember RSV?
Oh, was it RSV? It wasn't whooping cough?
I mean, I think it's similar. Maybe sounds the same, but yeah.
I thought they were the same, I didn't think they were the same. I thought our kids had whooping cough, but I remember going outside with them in the very cold and having them breathe. Is that RSV?
Scary. Yeah, it's RSV.
Yeah, well, that is tough. Whooping cough is no picnic for sure. This is a story that will... a lot of people of my age, probably your age as well, remember very distinctly. So I wanted to tell you about new developments in the Jon Benet Ramsey cold case. Colorado investigators say they've made new progress in that case. Boulder police confirm new evidence has been collected, which is crazy because it's almost been 30 years. New evidence has been collected and tested. They didn't explain exactly what that is or what the results were. Detectives have also followed up on new tips and conducted additional interviews. That 1996 murder, I think on Christmas morning, it was right around Christmas, remains an unsolved case nearly 3 decades later. So anytime I see anything new on the Jon Benet Ramsey case, I'm interested in it because the whole country lived it for so long. And it's such a sad, sad story with nobody ever being caught.
I don't remember it from when it happened. I remember from all the documentaries and everything thereafter.
Yeah, it was a huge, huge deal. Back here in the Ozarks, more than $500,000 is going to local nonprofits thanks to new grants from some local foundations. The Community Foundation of the Ozarks and the Musgrave Foundation awarded funds to 44 local organizations. That money will support nursing scholarships, single parents, programs serving children and low-income families as well, and more. Several Springfield area nonprofits and colleges are the recipients. So thank you to the Community Foundation of the Ozarks and the Musgrave Foundation.
Very nice. Springfield-based Convoy of Hope is once again named one of America's top charities by Forbes. Congratulations to Convoy. They ranked 27th on the list of the nation's most impactful nonprofits out of more than 1.5 million charities. Wow. 1.5 million charities. Wow.
I think it's actually closer to 1.8, but to be
crazy.
safe, 1.5, yeah.
Convoy currently feeds more than 639,000 children every school day and responded to nearly 90 disasters this year. They're also continuing long-term recovery efforts worldwide and in this country, specifically in 6 southeastern states following Hurricane Helene, in Texas following the extreme flooding this summer, and in Los Angeles following the devastating wildfires back in January.
I mean, that's a great list to be on. We're 27 this year. It's 27 last year. So we're carving out a space there for sure.
Very good. Citizens Memorial Hospital is celebrating a new dialysis and neurology center in Bolivar today. An open house and ribbon cutting runs from 1 to 3 this afternoon at the new $7.3 million facility. It is nice. The center features 16 dialysis chairs and space for education and specialty care. Officials say the opening date for patient care is delayed while state and federal paperwork is getting finalized.
Well, that paperwork can be a bear. I think we all know about paperwork.
Little red tape.
A little red tape or a lot of red tape. Depends. Oh, well, we talked about this. It was certainly a rough weekend for the Chiefs. They lost a game. They lost their chance at making the playoffs, and they lost their star quarterback. So not a whole lot went well. An MRI confirmed Patrick Mahomes did not, though, suffer additional ligament damage beyond his torn ACL in his left knee. So that's actually a little bit of good news because they're just dealing with one thing as opposed to several things inside that knee. He is getting a second opinion this week from a doctor in Dallas, and then will likely have surgery if the doctors agree to repair the damage as soon as possible. So probably this week, so that the recovery can begin, because it's a long recovery. In fact, he probably will not return to the Chiefs until the middle of next season. So they're going to have to figure out a way without Patrick Mahomes.
Wow.
Yeah. The clock is ticking for Christmas shopping as the holidays just more than a week away. It's next week. Postal Service says most packages should be mailed by tomorrow or Thursday to arrive on time. FedEx and UPS have deadlines this week, depending on the shipping speed that you choose. And the Postal Service says it's ready for the rush because it hired thousands of seasonal workers, as it does every year. And they know that rush is coming. That's the good thing about the rush, is that you know that it's here.
Yeah, you do. Just drive in traffic and you'll become aware. Yeah.
They're not going to be surprised by it.
This story is awesome. Former KY3 News anchor Lisa Rose, Ethan's better work half, is headed to the Missouri Broadcasters Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Lisa, a Springfield native, spent more than 4 decades at KY3 before retiring earlier this year. She is part of the class of 2026, which includes several legendary Missouri broadcasters. The induction ceremony will be held next June at Lake of the Ozarks.
So happy for Lisa. It's well-deserved. She's an icon of the Ozarks. She was my favorite co-anchor to sit across the desk from my entire 25-year career in local TV news. She's the best, and we couldn't be more happy for her. You know who else is being inducted? You probably don't know him, but Dan Deerdorf. He's a former football player. He was a St. Louis Cardinal, and then he stayed around and broadcasted in St. Louis, KMOX, and some different places in St. Louis for many years.
That's cool. The name is actually familiar, but
Deerdorf.
I don't know.
Yeah. So congratulations to Lisa. Super proud of you, and you deserve it for sure. Just thank me. Just make sure you thank me. I need to be in the thank you speech, the acceptance speech at some point.
I remember the acceptance speech whenever I got my Emmy. You were top of the list, babe. Top of the list.
Well, that's all I'm good for, is being thanked in a thank you speech here and there. Never got my own. Maybe around the Ozarks will get it for me.
Hey, maybe. You know what? We need to tell them to enter us for a chance.
I don't want to be let down anymore.
Saying there's a chance.
Yeah. Merriam-Webster has named the word slop, 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 as its word of the year for 2025. Interesting, because I would have never, I don't know that I've heard it all year, but I'll tell you what the kids are using it for. They commonly use it to describe low quality digital content generated by artificial intelligence. So crappy AI is what slop is, apparently.
Right.
The dictionary says that the word captures public frustration with fake and misleading online material. The definition builds on a word that's been around since the 1700s. So like many other words, the kids have come up with a new definition for this, and it is slop.
I don't like how we can newly define words, first of all. Secondly, it's interesting because I looked this up earlier. Merriam-Webster apparently picks the word based primarily on the proliferation of the word, which I just think is interesting because I get that I'm like older than like Gen Alpha, I think, is who would probably be responsible for this. But here's what's strange. Not only have I never used the word, but I've also never even heard it used in this reference ever.
Well, I think that's a signal that we're old. That's when you know.
But we have young kids. I don't understand.
Well, yeah, but they're not
college
looking at
age.
well, they're not looking at AI and judging it. They're just laughing at it.
Yeah. I don't know.
These darn kids. I don't know. And I don't think it's changing the definition. It's just adding a different definition. So I
Yeah.
mean, it still has slop is still something that pigs lie in,
Right.
right? But it's also possibly now this.
And in the 1700s, it meant soft mud.
Yeah, well, pig that's like pig slop.
Yeah, like pigs. I mean, right. But I've used like pig slop, but I've never even used it for soft mud. So I guess I sort of changed the definition
Well,
too.
we don't have a horse and buggy going through Main Street
There you go.
after a rain. Hey, rock legends Styx and Cheap Trick. I love both of them. I've seen both of them in concert over
I
the
think
years.
I was with you. Was I with you?
No, we never saw Styx together. I saw Styx in St. Louis a couple of times. I saw Cheap Trick in Tallahassee. Seth and I went to see Cheap Trick. That was fun. Anyway, they're coming to the Ozarks Amphitheater next year. The show is set for May 23rd in Camdenton. Tickets go on sale Friday. Unless you're some kind of VIP, then they go on sale tomorrow. But for most folks, it's Friday. They would play in all their hits at the concert. Ticket prices range from about $40 to about $150.
Awesome.
I remember the days when you could go, I think just at any seat was like $20. My first ever concert, Def Leppard,
Yeah.
$19.99 ticket, and it was great.
You know who made cheap tickets famous, right? Jeopardy. Do 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 do.
Was it Garth?
Dude,
Because
Garth
he's from Oklahoma
Brooks.
State.
Thank
Yeah.
you, sir. Garth.
That's how I
Thank you,
knew.
Garth. Yes. Garth said, "Hey, why don't we sell all the tickets, no matter how good or bad they are, for like $20 and fill up this place?" And lo and behold,
I don't know that he does that anymore. I
it began.
I don't think that he does.
I don't know that he does that anymore either, but
Yeah.
he was the one who started it, and it worked.
I mean, he may have
Because
brought it back, but
you'll have to
definitely was
Google
before
box
him.
it while I read the next couple stories, but look it up. I think at one point he had one of the most highly attended concerts ever for that reason. It was affordable to the masses. Okay, you Google it. Are you ready? Google
No,
that.
I mean, he did Central Park and got a huge crowd for that, but that wasn't a ticketed event. I mean, the venue, you have to go by the venues. The venues only hold so much.
Did you look it up?
No, but
All right. Moving on. Christmas fun continues in downtown Springfield. This week, Santa and the SGF Holiday Express return to Park Central Square Friday and Saturday nights. Free horse-drawn carriage rides are available by high demand. They are back by high demand on select nights leading up to Christmas Day. So check that out. All events are free and open to the public.
that sounds fun.
It is so fun. That's great. Also, Gardens Aglow is still lighting up in the Springfield Botanical Gardens through December. More than 225,000 lights are on display in the Japanese Stroll Garden. That event runs select evenings from now through December 28th. Check it out. There's also hot drinks and treats, all available from local vendors.
Nice. Great events.
Beautiful.
And then
Beautiful.
before you know it, it'll be Christmas Day.
I can't even believe it. It's getting so close. Less than 10 days now. So
I was just talking with the kids about this yesterday, that it doesn't feel like it. Does it feel like it to you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. It
Little bit.
hasn't started to feel like it to me yet.
Yeah. I've been speaking a lot. So for me, it does feel like it. And I am
the
speaking
decorations.
on the Christmas story.
Yeah.
The
That's true.
decorations. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're getting there.
All
We're
right.
getting there. And then we're going to be sad it's over. So enjoy it. All right. Well, happy day to you. Thanks for tuning in. We do hope to see you back here tomorrow morning. And until then, stay safe on the insanely busy Christmas time roadways.
Yeah.
It's
See you tomorrow.
nuts.